Hi, welcome to another episode of GoGo DIY. Today we are going to be fixing the Mercedes-Benz W212 2011 E350. The sound that you are hearing behind me is due to a pulley. Well, the belt is like rubbing against a pulley. And what is happening is the tensioner, as it wears out, it still applies the tension, except the tensioner, it is at a angle now. So the result of that angle, the belt is constantly moving outward, and as it's traveling through, the wall edge is hitting the pulley and making this rubbing or squishing noise. So it is a good idea to sketch out how your pulley, the belt routes before you do belt replacement or any of the tensioner work. And some of the tools that you would need is a 17mm socket, E14 torque, and I just wrote down 19 feet torque. For the torque is 19 feet. You will also need a Allen key or anything that is straight, because we are going to rotate the tensioner and lock it in. Okay, so it's down below the belt. You turn this, you can increase, you push down. It will loosen the tensioner. Okay, so if you push that down, loosen the tensioner, you can remove the belt. So the tensioner comes like this, right? The tensioner has already a pin to lock it in, already a pin inserted. So this is the belt tensioner. It has a pin that's already inserted here. So when you go on, you put it on. After you put it on, you can remove the pin. Okay, got it in. What I forgot to add is try to find the Allen key that's actually closer to the size of that pinhole. I think it could work, except for, let's see. Okay, it's cleared. But if it's the right size, it's you know, it won't accidentally come off. However, it's got enough. I think it's got enough tension in there, maybe. Actually, I'm gonna try to replace it. Less chance of, let's say, slipping off or slipping out while you are working on it. And the tension, when it slips out, it can, you know, it can probably hurt your fingers or your hand or something. So using the pin size that's closer is probably better. Because you're applying, you're this whole problem, everything on the out, make sure you got the right bolt. Take some, take out your turns, shake it, and make sure that you get the right bolt. Okay? Ouch, gosh. We're taking it all the way out. Make sure you got the right bolt. Take out a few turns and shake it to make sure that yes, you did get the right bolt. Okay? Ouch, gosh. Anyway, take this belt off. So what it's doing, you can see it's cutting the belt. Because this is not on the right plane, as it's rotating, is pushing into this pulley, which it has a wall. It serves like a blade. This pulley, I'm going to replace it. It has a little bit of play. I am going to let it hang on the top bolt because you can see it, and try to remove the bottom bolt. Otherwise, you would have to go underneath the car. Yes, it's probably easier to jack it up. So you can see this is completely blind and you got to feel it with your hand. So getting it back on later is going to be difficult. And right on top of this, I believe it's, don't know if you can see that bolt. It's right actually on top of this pulley here. I didn't check, this might be their compressor. It's right on top of that, and barely you can see it there. So it's a hard one to get to. Start off with the pulley of this pulley itself. It does have a little play. I was having the problem with this interface, these two. I think whatever the bearing inside is starting to wear out, and it's driving the belt as it's applying tension. It's driving the belt in outward direction, and it's hitting the pulley wall. So this is the cavity here. It's very hard to see, but that's the cavity here for the tensioner. And this is the new one. I will be reusing the same bolts. I would put thread lock like the blue kind. Don't need to be very strong, but you can reuse them. I just put thread lock and torque it back to 19. This is the best angle I can get. I'm gonna go from the top in because this is the only way you can see the what do you call it? The bolt location. Okay, but anyway, here's an opportunity for you to lightly at least brush something off, and visually you can, check. And then you can also check for any possible potential leaks. Let me see. So the top bolt went in quite easily. Now, if you're having trouble to reach, and because it is like a E14, it has a chamfer angle on top of your the bolt shape. It doesn't want to stay in your socket, right? So what I did is I took a little bit of masking tape, I wrapped it, and now you have it. You can tape it to your socket and extension. You got a little bit to find the right on the pedal, as you can see. And what I'm going to do is now I have the bottom in, I'm just going to tighten it. There. Put in with a torque wrench, see if I can get it. There we go. But I just put it on. It's now let's take care of this one here. I'm checking to see if there's anything back here. There shouldn't be any washer or anything. So it came out like this. So you have to remember that it came out like this. And here's a new one. So when you take a look, they don't look like there's a front and back, but there is because of this, right? So you would have to make sure you put it in this way. So it sets right. I'm going to put this back in with a little bit of thread lock as well, because I did remove it. I like to put a little bit of thread lock. So they're E14s, anywhere from 18 to 20 feet-pounds. In this case, I'm doing 19 and a half. What I'll do is I'm going to use this as a test belt, the old one, to see if it's still making noise. My mistake. I put it in the belt. It's got to be outside of the belt. Should wear gloves. Oh, gosh. Knuckles rubbing against these raw parts hurts. Check the belt location. I'm just going to go from underneath and check because I can't see the other two. Cross my finger. Hopefully that is the trouble. Now we're going to start the engine to see if that noise is gone. Okay, so it looks like that was the issue. The tensioner was off the plane. So, first of all, thank you very much for coming by and watching. And if you have found this information helpful, I am building a concept prototype. Will you consider also subscribing to that channel? I will leave the link below in the description box. I am building a one-to-one concept prototype first by 3D printing, and then I will pull a mold, and then after that I will put it onto a roadable chassis. I was gonna put it on GoGo DIY, except for I thought the categories don't mix. So if you are interested, will you please also consider going to the link below and subscribing by helping me out. Thank you so much.